Good afternoon, everybody. This is Alan with D9J Sports. We're right back at you. You know what this represents. Tyler Chapel Hill, the Jasper Bulldogs, getting ready for the big showdown that's going to happen Friday night, Jasper Bulldog Stadium. Hey, let's get to it. But before we start, I'm going to need you to hit that like and that subscribe button. Hit the like and subscribe button as we continue to move on. Now, we know we're getting closer. We're going to go back. We're going to go back as promised, and we're gonna try to break down a little bit more of what to expect, what I think, and I'm not an expert. Well, I used to be. We're going to break down some of the things that we think both teams should do, some of the game plans that we think maybe they should implement in trying to help them win the game. So I want you to understand that I am a Jasper Bulldog by heart, Jasper Bulldog by heart, but I'm looking for just a good, crisp game. I want to see Tyler Chapel Hill come in and give it their all. I want to see the Jasper Bulldogs go out and give it their all. I want to see Coach Daly and I want to see Coach Kendrick Cromedy put on a game plan for ages. So let's get to it. We're going to start off. We're going to start off with Tyler Chapel Hill. So we talked about the size of Tyler Chapel Hill in the first video, and we will continue with that. So we know that they're a big team. We know that they've got a lot of players, and that's where we're going to start at right now. So let's get to some of the keys to victory, what I think that should happen. Number one, no turnovers, Tyler Chapel Hill. You can't have any turnovers. You know yourself. If you have turnovers, the game can get snowballed. You remember that from playing last year in the state game against Anna. So number one key, no turnovers. Number two on the list for Tyler Chapel Hill, keys to victory. I would say force Jasper quarterback to beat you. I talked about that earlier. We know Isaiah can be effective. We know he can be effective. But hey, you've got to force him to beat you because you definitely don't want to run that running game of the Jasper Bulldogs to come out. Because the Jasper Bulldogs, I'm going to tell you, man, if you let the Jasper Bulldogs start running that rock, man, Coach Cromedy, man, will run it down your throat. He will run it down your throat, and he will continue to run it down your throat. So force a quarterback to beat you. Next on the list, once again, Tyler Chapel Hill, you got to stay consistent to who you are. Big time explosive plays, okay? Making good coaching decisions. You have to do that, okay? Number four on the list, play in control. Play in control. What I mean by play in control, speed the game up. Speed to get that's what you're about, isn't it? You're about that electrifying speed. That's what you're about. Play in control, though. Play in control. Don't lose control. Stay focused on what your goal is to get that football up and down that field. Okay? Now, I would say that since you are a bigger school, and can we all agree with that they're a bigger school? They got more kids. Then what do? You treat it like Alabama when they're playing, I don't know, Chattanooga, Tennessee or somebody. No disrespect to one of those little schools, but what happens? Tyler Chapel Hill, keep fresh players on the field. You've got enough interchangeable people to where you can keep fresh players on the field. Now, I don't really know yet how many of you guys go both ways. I don't think it's that many. But if you keep fresh players on the field, you're going to put that pressure on the dogs. You're going to put that pressure on Coach Malcolm to make sure that he's calling the right defenses and keeping his kids in the right position. But we all know, man, if you got a fresh body, may not make a difference in the first quarter, may not make a difference in the second quarter, but by the middle of the third quarter or the fourth quarter, you keep running those fresh bodies out there. Hey, man, it's gonna take a toll. It's gonna take a toll because we know that conditioning is definitely going to play a big factor. Now, with the way the UIL has things set up right now, I don't think that the guys get to do a lot of like what we normally, most of you guys and girls out there who played old school ball, you would do gases, you would do the tour days, you would go at, I don't know, 7:30 in the morning, you practice a couple of hours, and no, you would not stay at the facility, man. You would go home and you come back at 3 or 4 o'clock and you get another workout and in between that time, man, and each one of those workouts, you would do some form of conditioning. But the UIL has set in place right now a bunch of rules, and I mean it's for the right thing. I mean things change, and we people are not good with change, but in a lot of times it happens. So we're looking out for the overall well-being of the children. And so in saying that, man, which when you got more people, especially in the first game of the season, conditioning is definitely going to play a part. So Tyler Chapel Hill, stay with that. So and once again, we're going to talk about quarterback Demetrius Brisbane. The kid's good, man. The kid's good. He's good. He can run the football. He can pass the football. But what happens, man? What happens when you force him to do one? Okay, when you force him to do one. So Brisbane has a lot of weapons we know of. Uh, and he can get that football out to everybody, and he can also make plays himself. Okay, and then they've got that big Davis kid who would anchor the offensive line. And he plays on defense some too. So he's one of the guys play. He had 146 tackles last year, 15 sacks, man. So you've got the horses to get out there and get it done. So before we move on to the Jasper Bulldogs and their keys to victory, you're gonna hit that like and subscribe button, and then once you hit the like and subscribe button, you're gonna share this with everybody, and you're gonna tell everybody, hey man, he's breaking it down to us about what happens. And for you coaches out there, I want you to take a look at it, and I want you to say, hey man, is he right? Is that some of the things that we were doing? I hope I'm not giving anybody's game plan away, but that's just how it is. Okay, coaches. So check it out, coaches. And there's something that you can probably use with your players if you want. You say, man, hey, this is right. Especially number one is the keys to victory is no turnover. So let's move on to Coach Crummy and those Jasper Bulldogs with those 22 returning lettermen. Okay, and big Keati Armstrong and our quarterback Isaiah Coleman with electrifying speed, and running back Anthony Fountain Jr. and Peyton Brooks. Peyton tote that football, ladies and gentlemen. Peyton will tote that football. We want to get to them, and we definitely want to talk about Coach Malcolm Brunson and what does Malcolm have in store. We want to get into that. So let's get to the keys of victory for the Bulldogs. Once again, no turnovers, Bulldogs. Can't have turnovers, Bulldogs, against a team like this. Okay. And once again, special teams will play a factor. Special teams will definitely play a factor in any level of football. Definitely going to play a big time factor in this football game. So let's go back a little bit. In the previous video, I talked to you about our special teams. So we can't, I would say that we can't kick the ball deep to him. I mean, if we kick it deep to him and get him an opportunity to use that electrifying speed, we may have a problem. But now we can't kick it and squib kick it to the 40-yard line either. So where do you get that balance at? I think that we need to angle it down, kick it into the corner, not into the end zone, kick it down into the corner about 9 or 10-yard line, and make them pick up that football. And that'll give our guys time to get down there. Stay in your lane, guys. You got to stay in your lane. Just because the guy cuts the other way doesn't mean that you automatically get out of your lane, because that's what happens. Guy goes a different way. You think, oh, I got it. All of a sudden, you get out your lane. One block, guy cuts back through your lane. And it's, you know what? Tutty time, house call. Special teams for the Jasper Bulldogs will definitely be a key. Yeah, it's going to be key. It's going to be the key in this game. It's going to be a key in the game up in Palestine and Nacogdoches. It's going to be a key into game Thursday night with the Buffs and Colorado State. That's going every game that you're going to see special teams and our field goal kicker. Hey, coach, man, don't be afraid, man. We get down, man. Take your points. Take your points, coach. Take your points. Next, Coach Malcolm. Hey, young man, no shock plays. And if shock plays are they get the ball, they may run a bubble screen, get a couple of yards. They may run the football, get a couple of yards. Then they come back again and run it again, get a couple of yards. And all of a sudden, over the top, there they go with a bomb. Man, we can't give no shock plays up. We can't give shock plays up. So Once again, let's go back to kicking it into the corner. Now, once we stop them down there, coach, I would say, man, let's play two high safety. We play two high safety. Don't give them anything over the top. Make them force them to, if they're going to put it up, you're going to put it up underneath. Once you put it up underneath, oh yeah, that's when Coach Malcolm Bronson is going to have them defenders come up and they're going to bring that wood. They're going to make legal hits, okay? They're going to make legal hits, and we're going to bring that wood. We're going to make them drive the length of the field, okay? You make somebody drive the length of the field, they're bound to make a mistake. Especially high school football, man, they're going to make a mistake. Turnover here, turnover there, interception here, bad snap. It's the first game of the season. So we got to capitalize on all those things right there. Okay, next thing. We know that their quarterback, Demetrius Brisbane, now we know he can pass the football. We know he'll try to run it. What we need to do is we need to have somebody assigned to Mr. Brisbane, whether he hands it off or whether he drops back in the pocket with it. We need to hit him every play. Every play. Every play. That means sometimes we got too high safety and we have to take one time and we have to go dog blitz and we have to go in and we need to hit that young man every play. We got to hit him every play. The greatest quarterbacks of all time. I say it, Tom Brady and Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Patrick Mahomes. What happens when they start getting hit, man? You know what happens. Erratic throws. Get confused. Okay, even the greatest. Remember what the Giants done to Tom? Scored all those points. Remember that? You remember a couple of years ago when Patrick Mahomes was playing. Don't tell me about he didn't have his linemen and all that. They was bringing the wood to him. That's what we got to do. We got to bring that wood to their quarterbacks. Okay? Hit him every snap, especially when he crosses that line of scrimmage. If he run that football, you're not finna come in the doghouse and run that football down our throat. Okay? Next one, and I think it's key. I think it's key to the game. Dogs. Jasper Bulldogs. Slow the game down. Coach, get the play into to Isaiah quickly. Isaiah, get the play out. You guys get to the line of scrimmage. Do not snap the football until it gets between 5 and 8 seconds. You slow it down. You slow the football game down. Okay? Let's not go for, hey, let's just throw it up to Keati. Nope. We want to throw it to him. Let's throw some bubble screen. We got to pass the ball. Now, this is going to be unconventional. What I'm about to tell you. We don't need to run it to set up the pass. No, not today. Not Friday night. We need to pass it to set up the run. And no, not bums. We need, hey, flex him out wide. Hey, run a little bubble screen underneath. Hey, let's get the ball out. Let's get the ball out to our running back, Peyton Brooks. Let's get it out in the flat to him. Let's throw Roger Garza-Adams some quick slants. Quick slant. Draw. Quick slant, draw. All of a sudden now, slug go. Slant, go. Isaiah, make a good fake. Plant your feet. Rotate. Launch it out there. Watch Roger Garza-Adams go get it. Watch him go get it. That's some of the things that I think that we should do. Tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to get a little bit more in depth to it. We're going to keep on going. And we're going to talk about, tomorrow we're going to talk about the fans. We're going to talk about the dog fans. We're going to talk Jasper fans, and we're going to talk about the fans from Tyler Chapel Hill. Friday night is not a game, man, to be in the stands, man, just screaming and hollering at the coach. Because, no, man. No. Friday night is about them kids. It's about them kids, man, and supporting them kids. Win or lose, man. Win or lose, they get a touchdown, we get a touchdown. That's what it's about. It's game one. Remember, not about where you start. It's about where you finish at. Let's take this. Now, we're not looking for no moral victory, though. No, we not. That's you see. I got this Texans cup, right? Not really a Texan fan, but somebody gave it to me. So you Cowboy fans, don't nobody send me no Cowboy cup because I'm not gonna drink out of it. But moral victory. We're not looking for moral victories. We're looking for a victory. Okay. This is not Patricia participation trophy night where you get a moral victory for just going out there saying, "Hey man, we played tough." No, that is not the Jasper Bulldogs mantra. Our mantra is winning at all costs. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, it was a good experience for us and we'll get them in district. You're not promised that because you got some tough opponents coming up. You got Lumberton, you got Beaumont United, you've got Carthage coming into town. You've got the West Orange Stark Mustang. No, man, we need to get ahead of the curve. We need to get ahead of the curve. So until until the next time, hey, this is Alan with D9J Sports. Pass this on. Coaches, check this out. Both sets of coaches, check it out. You guys let me know what you think. And hey, Alan with D9J Sports. Till next time, we're definitely out.